So what have I learned making 10 short films? If you don't know, my name is Jermaine Grant. I'm a filmmaker, I'm a video editor, and I've made 10 short films so far. I pretty much make my films by myself. I'm a one-man band, so I write, shoot, edit, location scout, I light, I color grade all my films, and I do all the social media marketing for those films as well. And I feel like doing that process 10 times, I picked up a couple of things that I feel like are important and will make me a better filmmaker. So if you don't know, I'm currently making my 11th short film right now. So subscribe below if you want to see how that turns out. So let's get into it. So the first thing I've learned, and I'm constantly learning, is always plan for things to take longer. So plan for more time, because anything can go wrong. And 9 times out of 10, I always put too much in my shot list to shoot for that day, and I never get it done. So what I've been doing lately in my last 2 films, I've been putting a lot less shots on my shot list and allocating more time in my setup. So when it comes to the end of the day, I have more time to get creative. And I've learned that the hard way, stupidly sometimes, or I can shoot a whole film with so many setups in one day, and by the end of it, I'm halfway through my shot list. So always plan for more time. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is confidence. You have to be confident when you are on set. This is what I've learned. If you're not confident when you're on set, then the actors and whoever's with you will start to lose faith in you. If you're not a confident person like myself, you're an introvert like myself, then just fake that confidence. Because the last thing you want is other people taking over your film, making decisions, telling actors what to do, and before you know it, your film's not your film anymore. The next thing I've learned making 10 short films is to prepare for the worst. I know there's a possibility of things happening that are completely out of my control. And in those situations, when that does happen, because it will happen, you just have to deal with it, roll with the punches, and then just move on. Whether it's the SD card failing, batteries going out, actors turning up late, you've got the wrong lens, you haven't got your ND filter, you're shooting outside, there's planes flying over, you just have to deal with it and move on, and you'll become a better filmmaker for it. So the next thing I've learned is that communication is important. If you can communicate your vision to everyone on set or to the actors on set, then you are halfway there, my friend. I've learned that giving clear, simple instructions confidently to the actors, for me, yields the best results, and also helps managing time because everyone knows what's expected of them. You also need to make sure that your actors can feel freely to ask you questions, ultimately so you can encourage them and support them to get the best performance out of them at that time. So you're going to get a lot of questions coming at you thick and fast. What you have to do is you have to answer those questions confidently with conviction. So it puts everyone at rest, and it looks like you know what you're talking about. And you know what you're talking about by preparing, by knowing your script inside out, by preparing your shots, by location scouting, going there at the time of the day which you plan to film, just preparing for everything that you can. But communication is very important. If you can get the vision that's in your head to everyone on set, and they know exactly what you want, and they're working towards making the best film that can possibly be, then you are well on your way to making a successful film. Okay, so what I've learned as well is that you need to prepare as much as you can. Preparation is key. If you don't prepare, you prepare to fail. Go to location before you start shooting, at the time you want to shoot. Prepare your shot list, make sure you know your script inside and out. So when you get on set and you get asked a million questions by actors, you know exactly what you're talking about. And moving on to the last thing is keep in mind, I need to keep in mind, this is the thing I've learned the hard way, is that audio is 50% of your film. Capturing good audio or good dialogue on set and paying attention to the music and the sound effects and the foley of your film can elevate your film by about 50 to 60%. It can make your film so much better. You don't have to shoot in 4K, you don't have to shoot in 8K, you can shoot in normal HD. Just as long as you have good quality audio, people will watch your film. At the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, the film in your head is not going to be the film that you actually make. But the film that you actually make is better than the film in your head because you've made it. It's tangible, it's out there. People can experience what you've made. So go out there, I'm talking to myself right now, so go out there and continue to make films, continue to be creative, continue to push yourself and put yourself into positions that are going to force you to grow as a filmmaker. My name is Jermaine Grant, and I'll see you again next week.